Interaction of people in the market. The idea of the invisible hand was introduced by Adam Smith, and it suggests that the unrestrained interaction between individuals in a market economy can lead to a desirable social outcome. In the competitive equilibrium model, consumers aim to maximize utility while firms focus on maximizing profits. This model also includes competitive markets with freely determined prices. Interaction of people in the market. The market supply and demand curves are found by summing individual supply and demand curves. The intersection of these curves determines the equilibrium price, the price at which the quantity supplied matches the quantity demanded. If the market price is below the equilibrium price, there will be a shortage and buyers will compete to obtain the good. This will lead to an increase in the market price. Conversely, if the market price is above the equilibrium price, there will be a surplus and sellers will try to sell more by lowering costs. This will lead to a decrease in the market price. Competitive market. A competitive market is one in which no firm has the power to influence the market price of a good. A price taker is a firm that cannot affect the market price because the market is competitive. In competitive markets, there must be several firms competing with each other. To ascertain the supply curve of a company, it is necessary to follow specific steps. It is imperative to adhere to the following guidelines. It's essential to establish the amount the firm is willing to supply at a particular price. Competitive market. In order to create a model for a competitive market, the market demand curve is found by summing individual demand curves. In contrast, adding unique supply curves form the market supply curve. The intersection of the supply and demand curves determines the equilibrium price and quantity. Economists conduct experiments to test whether the outcomes of the experiments mimic the actual operation of markets. These experiments have shown that the results are very close to the model's predictions, even with a few participants. Efficiency of competitive market. Pareto efficiency refers to a situation where improving someone's position would worsen someone else's problem. An Italian economist developed the idea and has three conditions for efficient outcomes. Firstly, the marginal benefit of the last item produced must equal its marginal cost. Secondly, the marginal cost of a good should be equal for every producer. Thirdly, the marginal benefit of consuming the same goods should be similar for all consumers. Efficiency of competitive market. In the competitive market, consumers consume such that price equals marginal benefit or P equal to MB. Similarly, a firm produces until price equals marginal cost or P equal to MC. The competitive market satisfies the first condition of efficiency. The figure illustrates the intersection of the market supply and demand, with the point of intersection representing the efficient level of production. Efficiency of competitive market. If the point is to the left of the intersection between marginal benefit and marginal cost, then the marginal benefit is greater than the marginal cost, and increasing output will result in improved welfare. If the point is to the right of the intersection between marginal benefit and marginal cost, then the marginal benefit is less than the marginal cost, and decreasing output will result in increased welfare. The second and third conditions for efficiency also hold, meaning all sellers face the exact marginal cost and all buyers face the same marginal benefit. The first theorem in welfare economics states that a competitive market results in an efficient outcome, also known as the invisible hand theorem. However, income inequality can still exist alongside efficiency. In order to improve income equality while still maintaining efficiency, income transfers can be utilized. Inefficiency of competitive market. One way to measure the waste caused by not producing at the efficient level is by analyzing the consumer and producer surplus. We are having below the efficient level results in a deadweight loss as shown in the top graph of the figure. The deadweight loss can be calculated as the difference between the total surplus when the market is producing at the efficient level and the total surplus when it is not. Growing above the efficient level also results in deadweight loss as shown in the bottom graph of the figure. Deadweight loss from taxation. When a tax is implemented, the supply curve shifts upwards. There are two types of tax. Ad valorem tax, which is proportional to the value of the product sold, and specific tax, which is proportional to the quantity of the product sold. When taxes are imposed, it leads to new market equilibrium, where the price is higher than the previous one. This leads to a difference between the prices that buyers pay and the price that sellers receive, which is equal to the value of the tax. The new equilibrium quantity is lower than before, resulting in fewer surpluses and a deadweight loss, shown as a dark triangle in a diagram.